Good evening, good evening, good evening. We want to welcome our Lady Griffin seniors as well as their families, guardians, and friends to our YWCP 12th grade virtual open house. So whether you will be joining us live or if you will be viewing this recording, we appreciate you for joining us. We are again excited to be able to share in this time and space with you all. And I just cannot believe that this is our seniors' last open house as Lady Griffins at YWCP. I'm just filled with mixed emotions when I think about all the memories we have created that you all have experienced and created with all of your teachers and faculty that are on this Zoom call with us this evening. So I'm just, again, we welcome you, and again, we welcome you. As we transition, we have two short videos that we will be showing this evening. Our first video will entail learning about YWCP, as you all really know about YWCP as our senior class. And then the second video that will follow will be a day in the life of remote learning at YWCP. So we want to thank Ms. Harcrow for playing them.
Young Women's College School is Rochester's only all-girls public school. It opened its doors in 2012 and today educates more than 350 girls in grades 7 through 12.
Why YWCP? Because YWCP offers a safe, supportive learning environment for girls like me to develop our strengths and find our voice.
With smaller class sizes and dedicated, caring teachers, students at YWCP gain confidence and feel comfortable speaking up in class and taking on leadership roles. YWCP offers all of the advantages of an all-girls school combined with a rigorous curriculum and academic support that encourages girls to take on the challenge of accelerated classes. And YWCP gives every student a laptop to help her develop digital literacy and 21st century skills.
Why YWCP? Because YWCP's college prep curriculum helps girls like me build critical thinking and study skills, tools that'll carry me into college and beyond.
Our comprehensive college planning program includes at least 2 college visits every year and 2 dedicated college counselors who work with each student and her parents to guide them through the college application and financial aid process. In 2018, the school's first graduating class celebrated a 96% graduation rate, with 100% of graduates being accepted to college. Today, there are YWCP alumni on the campuses of more than a dozen colleges and universities, including RIT, St. John Fisher College, Nazareth College, the University of Buffalo, and Monroe Community College.
Why YWCP? Because YWCP offers opportunities for girls like me to participate in clubs and athletics.
With over 15 clubs and 18 sports teams at the modified, JV, and varsity level, there's something for everyone. Our experienced advisors and coaches ensure that each student develops her talents and feels like they're an important part of the team.
Why YWCP? Because at YWCP, there are no limits to what girls like me can achieve.
Welcome to a day in the life of a YWCP virtual learner.
numbers. So 7 goes down and -2 goes up. So
I just want to shout out to Miss Egan for that amazing video. And I'm going to transition that right over to Mr. Angel.
Thank you, Ms. Davis-Bernard. At YWCP, we're blessed to have a lot of administrators for a small school. And although they can't all be here since we have multiple virtual house meetings going on at the same time, our proud principal, Mrs. Barbara Zelazny, you've probably seen her. If it's senior year, you've also met Miss Power. She's been with us for quite some time as our Director of Curriculum and Instruction. Miss Rupp is in her second year as assistant principal. Prior to that, she was an instructional coach in the building. And we're very excited to have Mr. Donko Hansen on board in the role of assistant principal, joining us for his first year. And that rounds out our administrative team.
We have at YWCP 3 instructional coaches. Instructional coaches are the experts in the teaching and learning of content for both teachers and students. They also provide leadership in the delivery and implementation of innovative instructional practices. Nikki Sinclair is the instructional coach for ELA and science. Joe Policia is the instructional coach for math. And Sarah Turk is the instructional coach for social studies.
Awesome. And I have the pleasure of introducing our amazing 12th grade senior class grade team teaching instructional staff. That was a whole lot of words for our 12th grade team. I'm excited because these folks are the individuals who are walking hand in hand with you all as Lady Griffins, as well as with our families. So I am going to pass along the talking, our virtual talking piece to Miss Harcrow.
Hey everyone, my name is Miss Harcrow and I am your daughter's English teacher. It's a pleasure to have them in English for. My remote learning tip is that every afternoon you should write a to-do list for the next day, including what time you are on live lesson, any meetings you might have, work that you plan to do during your work period. That way, when you sit down to get to work the next morning, you have a plan and you are ready to go. My quote is that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
Hi, everyone. My name is Mrs. Udiak, and the current seniors definitely have a special place in my heart because they were my 8th grade babies my first year at YWCP. And this year I have many of them in AP literature. So it's absolutely amazing to have them a couple years later now. I do have my email, my cell phone number, and my Instagram account on there. If you want to use any of those to reach me, they're all right on my phone, so very easily, accessible to me, and I tend to reply quickly as well. My remote learning tip, very similar to Ms. Harcrow's, is having the girls create some sort of weekly calendar to follow, which does have their class schedule, but also things that they're planning to accomplish that week. Especially during those work periods. I know that sometimes the girls might view, that the work periods are kind of like a little break for the day, but really, if they're trying to stay on top of all their assignments, using that time to get caught up with whatever, is due that day or that week will be kind of helpful to keep them not procrastinating. And I actually had the same quote as Ms. Harcrow, so great minds think alike.
Hi, seniors and your families. My name is Jillian Jardis, and I am having the privilege of teaching your daughters participation in government and economics during their 12th grade year. My contact information is there, so please feel free to reach out to me, whether it's email or Instagram. I have a few remote learning tips because you can never have enough. So like a lot of teachers are saying, create a daily schedule and goals to accomplish that give you a sense of security, predictability, and accomplishment. So be able to create a list and then be able to also check things off the list to make yourself feel successful. Also, we've encouraged you all along to reach out to all of your teachers and your advisor and your counselors whenever you encounter a hurdle in your learning process. I know it's hard for everyone right now to be teaching and learning remotely, so please don't be afraid to reach out. And then the last one is create an intentional study space free from distractions. So please step aside with your cell phones, put them away, find a quiet space in your house where you can definitely concentrate for your live lesson classes as well as your work periods. And my quote is I am surrounded by an amazing group of students that are show me strength every single day. So I have this quote for you. Here's to strong women. May we know them, may we be them, may we educate them. Thank you.
Hi, this is Dr. C. I teach chemistry and forensic science. So here are some thoughts on school and on life for my students. Do not procrastinate. Finish your work as soon as you find time to do it. You're not alone. We can do it together. Just let me know. Brighter days are ahead. Don't give up. We've got to work hard to get to where we want to be. And believe in the power of science. Let science guide your decisions and not fake science. I'm also going to introduce Ms. Shield. Ms. Shield teaches Regents Earth Science, and her remote learning tips are: keep up with your assignments, learn to use your reference tables, contact Ms. Shield whenever you need help, and her quote is, your education is the key to the future that you want to have. Don't be afraid to reach out for it.
Hello, seniors. Hello, parents of seniors. If you're watching this recording, that's wonderful. And those who are here live, thank you. I teach 2 different classes for seniors, and we're in a small building, but we have a huge course offering. So there's a 3rd class, also pre-calculus. I teach AP calculus, and I teach college algebra and statistics. My contact information is there, email, phone, call, text. The remote learning tip that I offered up for the group is very specific. There's a gradebook feature inside of the student app. In the drop-down list, it's in the upper right-hand corner of the PCX dashboard. And within that gradebook feature, there's hyperlinks to every assignment that a student has and or is missing. So when students, seniors, you're wondering, what do I need to do to get caught up? Or your advisor teachers are trying to help you out. Like that's a great place to start. You don't have to wait to get a hold of your teacher. 24/7, you have access to your gradebook. So I think that's pretty powerful. And my quote is threefold. The capacity to learn is a gift from God. The ability to learn is a skill that we can develop, but the willingness to learn, that's a choice. All right. I'm also going to be introducing Miss Egan, who runs our pre-calculus section for seniors. She's been there forever and a day. She's one of the longstanding teachers, also our cheerleading coach, which I know the options that we have, we're lamenting some of the lost experiences with basketball too. She has her contact info there. So if you want to pause the recording or if you're live, screenshot it. And her remote learning tip for seniors is to please email me to set up a Zoom if you're struggling with a specific topic, ! ×2. I'm free every day from 11:30 to 3:30. So she has her afternoons wide open. That's got to work in some sort of way. And her quote is from Kristen Duke. In a world where you can be anything, be kind.
Good evening, parents and students, including my faculty member colleagues, and Dr. Ariel Baez, and a Spanish teacher. This is my first year to teach in young women college prep charter school. And my first time in New York too, to teaching into the public and charter school system. And uh, and teachings two classes, Spanish 2 and Spanish 4. Okay, this is my teaching classes, my teaching courses that I had for these years. And please, you can contact me to my email, including I provide the cell phone number in case that you need to talk with me about your daughters, about the class, about the courses, about the grades, okay, about the evaluation and academic performance. The remote learning tips that I have is the most significant values and tenet inside live lesson virtual classroom is not only to view the whole pedagogic stage design as a great teaching resources, but also as an exclusive and unique learning experience, because we are facing in this year by the COVID-19, we are in the virtual classroom using that. And my reflection quote is, to learn a different language is to own the keys for expand your mindset and awareness about the meanings of cultures, enhancing your vision and the purpose in your lifetime. This is a quote to forge future leadership, okay? Future leadership or future leader, okay, in leadership positions. And your daughters taking classes with us in the faculty, we are forging their future, okay, to be a future leaders, okay, for this country. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to introduce one of our faculty member. She is my colleague, Sorayali Diaz. Miss Diaz is a Spanish teacher in the Spanish department. She had 2 years here teaching Spanish, and she's from Caguas, and this is the same city that I'm from, and she's teaching this year Spanish 1 and Spanish 3, and I have Mrs. Diaz is a great teacher in the school, and she's very engaged with your daughters and engaged with the subject matters that she teach for the last 2 years. And the remote learning tip that she left is stay engaged and reach out. Stay connected with your teacher and classmates. Check your email daily to keep up the day on class assignments and any changes or news. And knowledge is power, it's really. And the other, never miss the opportunity to learn something new. Okay, very good, excellent. I'm going. No.
I think I'm going. So I'm also going to introduce Ms. Delgado. She teaches health and physical education. And here you can find her email and her Instagram account. Her remote learning tips are listen in class and ask as many questions as possible. Don't just turn your computer on and go ahead. I go step by step. But if you are confused, email me. Set aside time for learning. It's essential that you own your own learning process, managing your professional growth and development. If you're waiting to be told what to learn, you're not being proactive about your learning.
I'm going to introduce Mr. Dumas. He is the physical education teacher in the building. So he's, of course, attending one of the other open houses tonight, which is why he's not with us. But he has grades 7 through 12, and his remote learning tip is to be present in live lesson every day. teachers are here to help in any way that we can, even if that means setting up a one-on-one Zoom. Mr. Dumas is definitely willing to do that if students reach out saying that they need it. And his inspirational quote is, "I've lost almost 300 games, 26 times. I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." And it's a Michael Jordan quote.
Hi, I'm going to have the privilege of introducing and discussing my department member. Her name is Kristen Hallihan, and she is what we call an original YWCP OG. She has been here since the opening of our school, and she leads us not just in the classrooms, but also as a school leader in everything. So we appreciate her being a member of our faculty. She teaches our seniors Intro to Communications, and this is a new course this year for us, so we're excited that we have a very experienced teacher teaching your seniors this new course. She listed her contact information there, and all of our teachers' contact informations are our first initial and our last name, followed by youngwomenscollegeprep.org. And she also listed her cell phone number there as well. Her remote learning tip, again, kind of very similar to all of everybody else's, is create a schedule and block out times each week. You will work on certain class assignments. Cross them off your list or check them off when you complete them. And have patience with yourself, your peers, and your teachers. This remote learning stuff isn't for the faint of heart. We are doing it. And her quote is, "Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire."
Good evening. I'm Dr. Deb Heft, and I'm in the Special Education Department. I have the privilege of co-teaching with Miss Rachel Harcrow in ELA 4 and also AP Language and Composition. My contact information is as you see it, and my phone number is also there. So anytime you want to get a hold of me, please don't hesitate to call me any time of day and also email me. My remote learning tip is a lot like the others. At the beginning of each week, create a schedule of your live lesson classes, PCX assignments, and projects that you need to accomplish. As you submit each assignment or project, check it off and be proud of all you accomplished that day. And make sure you ask for help if you need it during your remote learning classes. My quote, "Education is the foundation in which we build our future." Danny Hoskins, she represents and services students 7 through 12, and she's our ESL teacher, English speakers of other languages. Her contact information is the same as everybody's, as Ms. Jardis said. It's first initial, last name, and then youngwomenscollegeprep.org. And she has her phone number up there. And Ms. Hoskins, she really entertains any calls, any text. She also has the WhatsApp available too. So anytime you want to get a hold of her, please do. Her remote learning tip, be kind to yourself and know your brain. We all have different learning styles. There is no right way to do hard things, but the wrong way will always be not trying. In her quote, "One day you will thank yourself for not giving up."
Awesome. Awesome. So I, again, have the pleasure of introducing our student support. So as well as our amazing faculty, as well as the student support, we are here to ensure that your young woman, that your scholar graduates in June. We are working together. This is a partnership. And one of the things that I really love that I heard from the teachers are reach out, reach out, reach out. Please know that everyone, student support and staff, faculty and staff are here to support our young women. And I just want to say, a quick quote, which is, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So we want to ensure that you all understand the importance of taking time out to establish that plan, and that you all are reaching out in support. Grades are important, but we really want you to focus on the learning in your educational experience. So I say all of that to say I am introducing our amazing student support. So I am Angelica, Mrs. Davis Bernard, and I have the pleasure of working with students with the last names M through Z. And I have the pleasure of working with Miss Annie Hassler, who is my colleague, my sidekick. And she works with the students with the last names A through L.
Good evening, students and families. I am Shakita Shepard. I am the school social worker at YWCP, and I have had the pleasure of working with you or your daughter since 8th grade, when I started as well as Mrs. U. So I am very, very excited about this school year. I am so happy. I have a quote, and my quote is, everyone wants happiness. No one wants pain, but you can't have a rainbow without a little rain. Ladies, this has been a journey. This has been a journey since 8th grade, since 7th grade, but you have made it. You are in 12th grade now, so I am here, and the rest of the team is here to help you finish off this journey successfully. I also have the luxury of introducing Miss Claudette, our school nurse. She is amazing, and she will be providing services for your daughter for this school year as well.
All right, Miss Larkins, you are up.
Hello, students and families. My name is Teresa Larkins, and I'm part of what we call the GHZ Zone. GHZ also consists of other staff members who go by the name of Jermaine Fleming, Keisha Bruce, and Vandale Marshall. The GHZ Zone is a safe place filled with smiling faces and open-minded staff who will listen and try to resolve any issue that a student is going through. Whenever you visit the Griffin Health Zone, you will be greeted by someone you can trust. That's the GHZ Zone.
All right, and I'll be introducing some of those behind the scenes, but really out front people. So as parents, if you've been up to the school, you probably have seen one or more of these faces as you were greeted into the building. In our main office, Miss Sanders holding it down at the front desk as a secretary, and also Miss Welsh and Miss Frederick all work out of the main office. They have different roles, but all of them are in support of keeping our building running smoothly. If you have changes in residency, that this is a good time to bring that up, that they need that paperwork. And also if you need to pick up or drop off a Chromebook, or you got some other paperwork of any sort about busing for in-person learning, this is our front office staff, and Miss Sanders, Miss Wells, or Miss Frederick could help with that. Also on the support team, our IT man who works tirelessly behind the scenes, Mr. Douglas, who's running all sorts of tech support at all nights, night and day. In our business office, Ms. Rudolph lends a hand, and Miss Lindsay wears many hats in the building. She's a coach, she's an assistant to the athletic director, she's an assistant to the principal, she's a mom figure and a big sister to many of your daughters. And we're just blessed to have such great support staff within the building.
Absolutely. If we have any questions, we can put the question in the chat, and we can move on to the next slide. In the event, if you can't think of a question this tonight, please know that we are always available. We want to provide some quick information, contact information in regards to our main office. So we have our main office hours. So if you need to drop off any of that paperwork, as Mr. Angel shared or stated, these are the office hours, as well as the main office contact information. We wanted to make sure that you know about our website, and as well as the various social media outlets that we utilize. So we have our Facebook page as well as our YWCP Instagram page. So if you are not following us, we encourage you to follow us, and as well as many of the staff who have their Instagram pages as well. In our last page, our one more page, we have our contact information for the Remind app. If you are not on the Remind app, we want to encourage you to join that Remind app. This is a means for us to ensure that you have up-to-date information, whether that information is about any school closures or open houses or any events. The Remind app is a means for us to stay connected and to communicate information to our families. So please, we encourage you, if you have not already joined the Remind app, we will leave this, we have this information here. And then you can also always access this information online. Now our last slide, because I wanted to make sure you all had some up-to-date information, right? So senior year is a big year because one, you're graduating, and two, the senior yearbook. We know due to COVID, there's a lot of things that we would traditionally do that we can't do. But one thing for sure, Ms. Craig is on that yearbook. And so please submit your information in regards to the senior yearbook by December 4th. So those photos, those senior pictures, those items that you want to include, please remember December 4th. And that again, it's vital that we meet that deadline. Fridays, just in general, I want to talk about the importance of showing up, right? Attendance is important senior year, as well as attendance on Monday through Thursday to your classes, those blocks. We can't stress enough the importance of showing up. I also want to mention put a plug in for our various workshops that we have with the college representatives that come on Fridays. For the Flex Fridays, please attend the advisory session as well as the various scheduled college representatives. This Friday, which is November 20th, we have Roberts Wesleyan attending to give information to our families. So please, I just want to share about the Fridays and the importance of staying connected. We also have so many different things scheduled on Fridays, including December 11th. We're going to have a college panel with students who are attending St. John Fisher. So please mark your calendars for that. And last but not least, I will be sharing information about your information to submit for your diploma, your names, and ensuring that I have the correct names if you want your middle name on your diploma. So those are some updates that I wanted to make sure I shared in this forum, in this platform. And we appreciate you allowing us on this journey with your daughter. Have a good night. Thank you all.